Hello IOD community, welcome to another DIY tutorial. Today I'm showing you part 4, which is our final part of our Easter table series, and today's project is going to be how to make these beautiful, super cute and dainty place cards for our Easter table. As usual, you can find any of the items used today in the description below or in the accompanying blog post. For any IOD products, visit our website orchiddesigns.com and click the red Where to Buy button in the top right-hand corner to find your nearest in-person or online stockist. First, grab your watercolor paper and your stamps. We are using IOD's Countryside Memoirs stamps. You can get multiple place cards cut out on a single sheet of watercolor, depending on the size of your paper. Just line it up so you have enough access so you can fold it in half so it can stand upright, or you can make it smaller so you have little stands to prop it up. We're going to be stamping with IOD's Stone Gray ink, so it gives a clear image on the paper, holding it onto all the details that we love so that it's a little softer against the watercolors. Ink it up nicely and press down firmly, careful not to shift around as you get the impression. This gives the halo effect and we do not want that. Let the ink soak into the paper fully, so give it a minute to fully set. Some like to use a hairdryer to heat set it, otherwise you can use a fan or just let it dry in time. Next up is the fun part, or at least my favorite part. Grab your watercolors. If you're new to this, don't let it intimidate you. For example, as an artist, I am new to watercolors. Watercolor is not my medium of choice, so this was honestly very fun to me to explore. I have tried watercolors before, so I'm not brand new to this, but I am still learning the techniques. You are going to wet your paints as well as your surface, so keep a little cup of water handy as well as a paper towel for blotting off extra water and extra paint. Once your paints are wet, take a clean brush to follow the outline of the flower as well as the interior. Dab a bit of color. We went pink roses to start and let the pigment flow into the flower. If there's too much water, don't panic. Just let it settle down on its own, or you can gently take a little paper towel to remove the excess. Blot, don't wipe, because you don't want to smear the water and you don't want the paint to run. Repeat this with each individual flower as well as the leaves. We also added a little bit of gray shading to the banner, and if you want more color, you can also decorate the interior of the frame itself. And some extra pastels, yellows, blues, or even greens would also be lovely. It's very important that you do not rush this part. Painting is so therapeutic and it's very self-healing. So it's always important to take your time with this and really get into the details. You really want it to be special and you really want it to come out the way you envision it and you want to be proud of it. Once you're satisfied, give it a little bit of time to soak in before you get to stamping the name, especially if you've painted the background. We don't want flooding when you're stamping the text. Then we took IOD's Apothecary labels and lined them up to follow the shape of the banner, then attach them to the provided stamp liner. More stone gray ink and hover to line up your letters with the banner and press firmly. Remember, commit, don't quit. If you have a name with repeated letters, leave enough space and repeat until you have them all filled in and let dry. We then took a thin mount, but you can absolutely use a ruler or a paper cutter, anything with a straight edge so you can start cutting out your place cards. We wanted a charming scalloped edge for ours, so we used a set of pinking shears all the way around, then folded our card over so it can stand on its own, either on the plate or at the head of the place setting, and repeat this step for any additional cards. We hope you all enjoyed this Easter table series, since this is the last tutorial where we are sharing our table projects. Please let us know what you thought of all of these videos. We do have one more Easter project, although it isn't the table theme. And let us know what you all thought. We are so excited to share, and we are so excited to see your creations. Once all of your cards are complete, your project is finished. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope this project inspired you to make something beautiful for your home that you can be proud of. Share your creations with us in the Facebook Creative Tribe. We can't wait to see you there, and we hope to see you soon for our next tutorial.